Sports leagues react after controversy with the president. One Montana senator says Equifax breach will not go unpunished.
Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on KPAX, Montana's news leader.
Good evening, I'm Augusta McDonald. Our sky cleared during the early morning hours, allowing temperatures to drop into the lower to mid 30s for much of western Montana. However, temperatures have warmed nicely under abundant sunshine this afternoon, giving us a great opportunity to head outdoors earlier today and enjoy early fall. Storm tracker meteorologist Russ Thomas is in the Weather Center with our current temperatures and what to expect. Russ.
Thanks, Augusta. It's me again. Hey, let's go ahead and take a look at our temperatures right now around western Montana. We're going to find 40s and 50s out there. Here we go. 49 in Missoula, 49 in Polson. We've got low 50s, Kalispell, St. Regis, also in Thompson Falls, right on that 50 to 51 degree mark. 43 Phillipsburg and 43 degrees in Sula. As we look at our satellite and radar image, again, mostly clear sky. We saw good conditions throughout the day today. A lot of blue skies, sunshine, felt very good. And we do have a very nice week coming up. Some days better than others. We'll kind of break it down for you, let you know what we're going to see over the next week coming up in just a few minutes.
Alrighty, thank you, Russ. And a section of the Hip Strip here in Missoula was packed with people for the anniversary of one local business. MTN's Lauren Heiser has this story.
This past summer, the Roxy Theater installed a new marquee outside of their building. Today, to celebrate their 80th anniversary, they're turning the lights on for the very first time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
From 5 to 7, there were food trucks, music, and raffles in the parking lot across the street from the theater. After the marquee was lit, the Roxy hosted an outdoor screening of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Snow White and Sleeping Beauty stopped by to say hello before the movie started. The Roxy opened on September 26th in 1937, but in 1994 it was destroyed by a fire. The International Wildlife Film Festival purchased the building in 2002, and in August of 2013, the Roxy Theater launched its year-round programming. The project to design and construct the new marquee took years of planning.
The Roxy is so unique because it's truly community supported through membership and donations. The entire historic restoration was done with donations from the community and grants and the support of the neighborhood and downtown. It's been an awesome thing to see come to life.
Reporting in Missoula, I'm Lauren Heiser with MTN News.
The Roxy is continuing to accept donations and encourages people to check out their website for more information on showtimes and events. And it was another impressive day of donations for the Montana Wildlife Relief Fund. We've teamed up with the Montana Community Foundation to help those impacted by this summer's wildfires. So far, we've received 767 donations and have raised over $128,000. Adding in matching funds from several sponsors, including the Montana Television Network, the grand total now sits at $228,122. We thank everyone that's contributed so far. I want to let you know there's still time to donate. All you have to do is go to kpax.com/wildfire relief fund, or you can mail in a donation. And right after this broadcast, we'll be re-airing the MTN Fire Special that looks back at this summer's historic wildfire season. And this winter, Whitefish Mountain Resort will be seeing a big change to its mountain. Chair 5 will be moving to a new location. MTN's Jack Ginsburg went to the mountain today to watch the towers being flown to their new location.
Chair 5 was put on the mountain in 1981 and was a state-of-the-art chairlift at the time of its installment. The lift serviced the face of the mountain for riders who didn't want to go to the backside or ride all the way down to the base, just to go back to the summit. However, the lift hasn't been used for 3 seasons now because of other additions to the mountain that basically made Chair 5 unnecessary.
The more lifts we've added, the more terrain we've added, the less it's been used, and now this is going to give us an opportunity to put the lift somewhere where it'll be used more often.
Columbus says the new location of the lift will open up a lot of terrain that was either difficult or time-consuming to access.
This whole east side of the mountain, which hasn't had a lift before, will now be serviceable by this lift, and then you won't have to go all the way down to Chair 1 if you ski on that side.
The base of the newly located Chair 5 will be right here, and it will run all the way up the face of these steep cliffs, dropping you off on the back side of the mountain. You'll have the option to ski over to the backside or come back to the front side.
The chair still has many steps to go through before it is completed for the winter. but the mounting of the towers is where the chair takes shape and the lengthy plans finally start to come to fruition.
This is a big, exciting part of the project. Things start to take shape. You see what's up there. You'll get a better idea of how it'll look, and it should be really exciting to get them in place.
On Whitefish Mountain Resort, Jack Ginsburg, MTN News.
The lift will open at 10 a.m. every day and stay open until the mountain closes at 4:30 p.m. U.S. Senator Jon Tester joined the Montana Department of Justice yesterday to offer consumer protection tips for the 367,000 Montanans affected by the recent Equifax breach. Senator Tester is a senior member of the Senate Banking Committee. He was joined by Montana Office of Consumer Protection Chief Mark Mattioli. At the conference, Tester and Mattioli provided instructions on how residents can protect themselves in the wake of the breach. Tips included monitoring your credit reports, bank accounts, and checking the Equifax website to see if your info may be compromised. Compromised information includes names, social security numbers, credit card, and bank account numbers. Tester also wanted to assure Montanans that Equifax will not be let off the hook for their actions.
We will hold Equifax accountable for this data breach, and we're going to find out just what and when they knew.
Nationwide, more than 143 million people are affected by the data breach. Montana Attorney General Tim Fox has joined other state AGs in requesting that Equifax disable fee-based credit monitoring and reimburse fees for security freezes. And south of the border, the devastating earthquake in Mexico is causing some in the western United States to reflect on what might happen if faced with the same magnitudes as seen south of our borders. CBS's Carter Evans has this story.
As engineers survey the destruction in Mexico City, a lot can be learned from the buildings that survived the 7.1 magnitude earthquake and the ones that did not. This concrete apartment building didn't have enough steel rebar embedded in the support columns, according to California Seismic Safety Commissioner Kit Miyamoto.
That is actually really classic failure.
And it's common construction, especially here in Los Angeles. Engineers call them soft story buildings, where the ground floor is often used for parking.
The interesting thing about that video is you could actually see the moment and the location of failure of that building.
Exactly. So if you see that carefully, the first, the corner column start essentially buckling. The vertical rebar is buckling outward, and it explodes, and that caused the collapse of the essentially ground floor.
Miyamoto is traveling to Mexico City next week to assess the damage.
Exactly, just the understanding what happened there and what would be lessons we can learn in California.
We caught up with him last year in downtown Los Angeles.
If that building isn't reinforced, what happens to it in a large earthquake?
Well, unreinforced mainstream buildings like that without any seismic strengthening is essentially what I call death box.
The city is now targeting more than 13,000 small residential apartment buildings and nearly 1,500 concrete buildings that could need reinforcement.
LA is essentially now leading in a nation, leading the whole world for this type of the seismic strengthening. But are we prepared completely? No, we're not. I think we can do so much more.
Once all the vulnerable concrete buildings here in LA are inspected, owners will be given 25 years to reinforce the structures. Carter Evans, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And back in Montana, earlier this year, Sheriff's Deputy Mason Moore from Baldwater County was fatally shot while on duty. Today, his wife, Jody Moore, held a patrol car wash to benefit a nonprofit that's being started in Mason's name. Other members of law enforcement families, along with friends, helped set up the car wash. Those who knew Deputy Mason also shared memories from their time together. Organizers say they were very pleased with the turnout and the chance to spend the day remembering Moore with family and friends. They said the purpose of the day was to show support to local law enforcement.
That he was an awesome guy. I miss him a lot, and I just think that Mason was the guy that really loved and shared his love and was all about helping people, and so that's what I want to try to carry on for him.
Even just people just stopping in from the public and helping cook food and jumping in there and washing the cars, and it's just been really amazing, and we really appreciate it, and really does show you how much you're appreciated in the community.
Moore said she plans to continue doing car washes in several other locations as the weather allows. And while it is the weekend, it was a busy one for 24 Whittier Elementary students. School staff, parents, and students from the 6th grade class came out to work on a community cleanup project. The group finished a variety of tasks, including picking up litter, repainting playground equipment, and raking gravel. Organizers say one main goal of the project for the students was to experience the chance to become a role model when it came to school pride for those younger grades. And after this break, a mix of cloudy and sunny skies as we head into the first full week of fall. Russ will be in with more after the break. Plus, it doesn't look like fall south of Montana. Some places in Utah woke up to snow. Stay with us.